tonight. 6 o'clock start. Don't forget about that. 6 o'clock start. All the pregame shows are 5:30 on the radio and the television side. So as you're enjoying your nice brisk day here in St. Louis, let's get ready for the Ottawa Senators. But before we do that, Joe, let's take care of a little bit of business right here.
Take care of some business. Ottawa, the home of Darren Robert the First.
That's the business right there.
That's the business.
That's a good start right there. And they were winners last night in Carolina.
They were.
So they
playing
go
good
back
hockey.
they go back to back. And they're going to get probably their veteran goaltender back for this game in Craig Anderson. They've got a former St. Louis Blue, a real likable guy, Magnus Payarvi, who had really a great celebration last night. He scored a goal and he fell over. He laughed about it. He's a fun guy. He's a funny guy. He's a good guy. And of course the everlasting story of the great Tkachuk family.
Yes.
And we welcome in Brady Tkachuk for tonight's game.
Brady's going to be great. I grew up by Matthew and his dad, and it's just been so much fun seeing him groom and blossom, and now in the NHL, and his biggest strengths in front of the net, just like his dad and his brother. So it's going to be great seeing him here tonight.
He's a handful, isn't he?
Oh, he's a hoot, man. He is something else. Just like every Tkachuk, he's really something special, and he's going to be a terrific player. He already is, and I know a lot of local St. Louis people are going to be excited to see him out here tonight.
Well, they've got they've got some good players as well. We'll get to Ottawa in a second here. We got the players are on the ice right now for the Blues. The one interesting aspect of this skate, now it's only a morning skate, but yesterday was a heavy travel day back from Boston yesterday. Light day today. David Perron's not on the ice, so we don't know exactly the extent of that. If that continues the way it is, as we see it out there, Pat Maroon goes up, and a little bit of a break in the line combinations. Tarasenko jumping with O'Reilly and Patrick Maroon. What do you see with that line?
Yeah, there's really no line that is the same in that game. Craig Berube decided to move Schwartz with the O'Reilly line. So I'm not surprised to see that line kind of disjointed. But with Pat Maroon up there, you're going to add size. And they're the team this is the team that had these two together in that Dallas game, a lot of preseason. And O'Reilly and Maroon had some magic. So look for that tonight with his size and Tarasenko's shot. Hopefully they're looking for Ryan O'Reilly, I would think, to be in the corners, who's got such great vision to try to find Tarasenko, because he's hanging out in the weeds there, and he's looking for a quick little snapper.
And right behind us now, they're doing a lot of power play work as well. And as it turns out, those three are on one of the power play units. We don't call them one or number two, but they're on one of them. With Patty Maroon in front of the net and Sundqvist in front of the net on the other one. The next line, as we take care of this inventory there, big guy. Injured players. Alexander Steen was on the entire trip, skating with the boys. He had that upper body injury as a result of that no, that wasn't Radek Faksa. That was Radko Gudas. Big hit in Philadelphia. Yep. He's on a line with Shannon Schwartz. That might calm down Jaden Schwartz. I know that's got to be tough for him. Had to listen to so many people talk about that drop pass that wasn't in a big game, in a 2-2 game. And it's not like it's from a lack of caring or a lack of trying with that with Jaden Schwartz, but at the end of that one, it had to be one of those. Oh man, like my confidence wasn't great as we began it, but that didn't help at all.
No, I don't think so. But you mentioned the calm.
He needs a hug.
That's a great word for Alexander Steen to be putting in a line, calming presence. I think Vladimir Tarasenko, he's a goal scorer, and I see it around the league so often. When you have a goal scorer, the elite scorer on your line, you want to give him the puck, right? You try so hard and desperately at times, but having Steen back there, hopefully it does settle Schwartz down a little bit, and he can get up and running again.
And so as we see right now, we're not quite certain, but you did see Joel Edmondson and Robbie Fabry kind of working together. There's a possibility that they're not players in this one, so you go back to the normal 12 forwards and 6 defensemen. In Boston, going 11-7, it was an odd pairing for that one, only because a lot of the bottom players on the forward position didn't get a lot of ice time.
Right.
And boy, did Craig Berube. He ran the gamut with the top end guys.
He did. He gassed them. We pretty much ran 8 forwards for the most part there in that third period. So those guys were pretty worn out after a long, successful road trip, but it was a long one.
Yeah, it was a good road trip.
It was a great trip.
I mean, they're seeing I think they're seeing the hard work that they're putting into it and what it takes every game, especially the game coming back in Brooklyn against the Islanders, just the way they fought back and climbed back. That's hard work. Nothing was free in that game. Nothing was free in Washington. Nothing was free in Dallas. So now you come home after a long road trip, Joe, and before we wrap things up here on Blues Game Day Live, a long trip and you come home. What are the keys to getting off to a better start? Because history tells us that it's a tough one to win.
It's the ultimate trap game, right?
Yep.
You're on the road for a while, you're playing good, simple hockey, and then you come home, you start getting comfortable, you start getting in your setting again, and you come out kind of flat. And we see it so often in the NHL. For the Blues tonight, they have to keep that road mindset, and they got to bring it home. I think they've won one game at home here on a Saturday night, so it's pretty difficult day of the week for them for whatever reason. Now you're coming back from the road. It's all about simple hockey. Keep moving the puck forward. Clean up the turnovers. We saw a little too many turnovers in Boston, I think, which led to a lot of odd man rushes. And keep it simple, and I think you'll have success.
Yeah, way too many. And there's no question that if the Blues are going to make a push and give it a ride right here, it all starts in this building. And I would have to say it all starts right here tonight. 6 o'clock game. We'll let the boys know. Okay.
Don't forget. Don't oversleep.
Game. Okay. 5:30 is the pregame show.
On the blowtorch.
On KMOX, the 50,000 watt blowtorch.
Yeah.
Are you going to get that right at some point?
That's a tough one. That's
isn't it?
That's almost as tough as Kakakaniemi. I can't get that one either.
Kakaniemi. He's a Montreal Canadian. Don't worry, they're not playing here tonight.
I think we're done with them for the year at least.
It's the Ottawa Senators tonight.
I know. I'm fine.
We'll have it all figured out. Jordan Binnington looks like he's right here on this net. Looks like Jordan Binnington gets the home start. The Blues and the Ottawa Senators tonight on KMOX and on Fox Sports Midwest. Both pregame shows at 5:30. 5:30. The game is at 6 o'clock. Drive safe, everybody. Enjoy your day. For Joe Vitale, I am Darren Robert Pang.